coffee in the morning because without it, I am nothing.
A few moments later.
I'm back with those hollow booty chickies.
How we tie this in is chicken and me. We're both white meat. That's right, baby.
So, here are some of my supplements that I use every day. First one, Go weed. Number 2, ashwagandha. He doesn't want to pull up, but we'll change that. Ashwagandha. I have a vitamin B complex. From Nature's Made. Then I do a cod liver oil supplement instead of a omega-3 complex. And then I do a colostrum supplement here. Colostrum. See, now the camera's getting it. Now it's going into focus. I like that. I like that, baby. I like it a lot. See, there you go. Arginine, baby. Arginine. And then a zinc copper, and it's got kelp and pumpkin seed. It says an amino acid chelate. And then last but not least, my favorite, because it's for my joints. Come on, get it. You just won't. There we go. Glucosamine. It's what we love, baby. We love that glucosamine. It's glucosamine, chondroitin, turmeric, and MSM. And MSM stands for man, super man cheeks.
So I'm gonna go find my Boston Marathon 11s, which I usually run with my Sauconys, which are the Saucony Kinevera or the A6 Tokyos, because they're really light. But my feet were hurting in my A6, so I figured, what the hell, let's try these out. These are a little heavier, and they're also a pain in the ass to put on. As you can see, they have no tag in the back where I can pull back on, so I almost threw these shoes like twice. But the fruits of my labor will come into play after about, look, there you go. I'm gonna try to stand up and follow because these shoes are tight, way too tight. But whenever you get them on, perfect. Oh, you're gonna get them tied up, and then I'm gonna stretch out. And my hips, dude, my hips are the worst. They're so tight 24/7. And I'm dealing with a little bit of bloating too. Probably too many carbs. I don't know. About 186 pounds. I feel pretty good with that weight because I was like 178.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, these stretches, sometimes they hurt, but man, they feel so good afterwards. It's almost like you get this dopamine times 1,000 rush. And then you go run, and then you do it all over again. But that's the beauty and pain of running, because it's all in your head. It makes you feel amazing.
A little over a mile in, baby.
This is a quick break for a sponsor from me, because nobody else is sponsoring my shit yet. So who better than me, baby? Do you suffer from unripe cheeks? Do you need to ripen them up? Well, good. Follow, like, and subscribe, and we will go on the journey of getting the ripest little cheeks ever. That's right, baby. That's right. Now back to the video. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, baby. God, what the fuck is wrong with me today? Oh my God, why are you so aggressive? Calm down. What's up, baby? What's up with those little hot girl mother trucking booty cheekies? What is up? Man, we're just chilling today. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day out. It is, matter of fact, yeah, it's, I think the high today is 98. End of June in Dallas, Texas, baby. You gotta love it. Man, that's a lot of light for sure. The camera doesn't really like that, does it? I like it a little bit more. Yes. So I was talking with Emily last night, and she was talking about how, like, I told her whenever she was having negative thoughts, I said, hey, like, you know, whenever you have negative thoughts, you basically have to fight with that shit. Because if you have like your like manufacturer default mindset is like just negativity, you're gonna have to fight with it. Anytime you have a negative thought, you have to replace it with a positive one. And because I told her about when I was like, I don't know, I was 20, well, you know, I was like 25, 26, and that was when I first started really kind of fighting with those negative thoughts. And I was just telling myself, because I went back to waiting tables again after like a hiatus of like a year, and I said, hey, I don't know if I'm going to do this, but every time I would get to work, I'd be like, I can do this, I got this. And I had to fight with that over and over. And then if I felt like I was back in this like dark sunken place, I'd always be like, I'm not going back there. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm not going back there. And it was just a fight over and over. And then now it's still a fight where I'm like, no, I'm not going back there. I want to fight for something else now. So it's always kind of a fight. But I told her, like, hey, you got to fight with these thoughts, because if you're negative, you can overcome it. It just takes a little bit of time, and you just got to go. You know, you got to go to battle with your. So if you're having a negative thought, it's not that, like, that's not you. You kind of have to pick what thoughts you want to accept. It's up to you. It's your decision, you know, because if negative thoughts are winning, that just means that something's going on in your brain, and your brain's kind of probably telling you like, hey, we don't like what's going on. But you can also flip it on its head and say, no, I can get through this. I'm strong. I can get over it. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And you know, your brain's gonna follow that lead of what you're saying. You know, it's like a computer basically. The computer doesn't tell you what to do. You tell the computer what to do. So your brain, if it's just, you know, if it's running and it's negative or positive or it's delusional, whatever, I mean, you have to kind of get yourself, you have to force a narrative on yourself. And because she was having a hard time like me when I was younger, and it finally clicked. And I don't know, I just seen her, and she's just been looking way healthier, and she's been looking great. And I was like, man, I'm really proud of you for, like, you know, overcoming, or just, she looked great and looked healthy. I was like, man, there's just something different about you. There's a calm, there's an alertness, you're like very here, you're connected, and I can just see it in your eyes. Like you got energy, you're here in the moment, you know. And she told me, she said, yeah, I started fighting with my negative thoughts, and I just, every time something bad would happen, I would say, I got this, everything's fine. And she said just something clicked. She said at first it didn't, but then it did. So it did after, you know, maybe a week or so, you know, I kind of planted this little seed, because I told her, you know, I said, hey, you're a badass. You can do this. Everything's under your control. You have more power. You're a bigger badass. So you realize you're already tough. You're getting through these things. And the only thing is, I don't want to go too far in depth with this, because I don't necessarily, I would rather her get on video and me and her talk about these things. But I think that goes to show you, like, we all need to fight with ourselves sometimes. And that's the biggest war that we have to fight, is within ourselves. And then whenever we work on ourselves, we become a better version of ourselves. We're in a better place to succeed, you know. But I wanted to talk about this too. Hardcore motherfucking booty cheeks. It's right ass booty cheeks. Oh, right